Mean boys learn making fun of people isn't funny. Like most towns, the town of Bethel had many boys who lived there. One day, the boys that lived near this town were playing outside together when a stranger came walking along the road nearby. As the traveler got closer, one of the bigger boys in the group noticed the man. "Hey, look at that guy. He has no hair. He's bald." This, of course, made the others turn around and look, and more boys started laughing and pointing at him. "Yeah, let's get a closer look at Mr. Baldy," they said, and the whole group started running towards the man on the road. Meanwhile, the stranger had just been enjoying his walk. It was a beautiful day, and he couldn't help but notice the colorful wildflowers that were growing along the side of the road. He was listening and enjoying the sweet songs of the birds that were making their nests in the nearby trees. He was thankful for the nice weather and even for the sunshine warming his hairless head. All at once he started to hear another sound, the sound of a crowd, the sounds of a rowdy crowd. And when he looked up, there was the big group of boys coming out of the town toward him. They looked up to no good. "Ha! You have no hair," the big boy yelled to the man when he got close enough to hear. "You're a baldy." The other boys thought this was a lot of fun, and they joined in saying mean words and pointing and laughing at the stranger. "Ha! Baldy, baldy, baldy," they taunted the stranger. Ouchie! The boy's meanness made this man's insides hurt. It does not feel nice to be teased and laughed at because of how we look, does it? And on top of that, this man who happened to be bald wasn't just any man. He was God's man. He was Elisha. Uh-oh, big mistake, mean boys. Elisha couldn't change how much hair was on his head, could he? That's just the way God made him. And why does it matter anyway? We all look different on the outside one way or another. Hair or no hair, big nose or tiny nose, short fingers or long fingers, light skin or dark skin, long legs or short legs, big toes or skinny toes or no toes. Who cares? God sees the heart. Did you really hear what I said? I'm going to say it again because it's so important, and I would like for you to say it with me so that you never forget it. Ready? God sees the heart, the heart, the heart. And that's what people with heaven eyes choose to see when they look at a person. Making fun or judging anyone on how they look on the outside is just wrong. If those boys had chosen to find out who Elisha was on the inside, rather than making fun of his outsides, they would have seen something wonderful. They could have had a great godly friend in Elisha. Instead, even a little comment about, "Look, that guy's bald," turned into a big mistake. Elisha knew these boys could not be allowed to continue in their meanness. It was not okay with God. So Elisha called down discipline from heaven. Right then, 2 mama bears came out of the woods, growling fiercely. Growl! The bears attacked 42 of those mean teasing boys. Before those bears came, the boys probably thought their teasing was just fun and games. But God wasn't playing games, was he? It was not funny to God. Now those boys had to feel what it felt like to be treated meanly by a bear. Ouchie!